We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Hello.
CosmWasm and IBC workshop as a part of HackAtom Russia. This is Misang from Confio, and I'm happy to introduce Orkun, our superstar developer of Confio. So yeah, today's workshop is, as you can imagine from the title, it's to show you the new horizon of IBC and CosmWasm. So Orkun will walk you through CW20 contract over IBC and TypeScript relayer, and also setting up smart contracts on 2 different chains and create channels to set up communication. So I'll hand my mic over to Orkun. Enjoy, everyone.
Welcome, everyone, and today is IBC workshop. So as you all know, IBC is here, and CosmWasm supports IBC very tightly. And for today's workshop is about showing what is possible with IBC, and also it will give you the essential skills that you need to solve the HackAtom Russia task, CosmWasm task. So yeah, we can begin now, and we have an announcement. We've been developing this new relayer called TypeScript relayer, and it is in alpha stage, and actually it is the backbone of this workshop, also the CosmWasm task in HackAtom. So we are connecting the networks using TS relayer. And yeah, we will cover 3 topics today. One is I will show you how you can transfer tokens between HackAtom Russia testnet and Swap testnet, which is bharvest liquidity network testing network. And thanks for bharvest for helping me setting up. And the second one is we will swap CW20 tokens. And then in these 2 topics, we will be using our relayer connections that we already running and supporting. And also you can use these connections during the hackathon. And if you want to set your own relayer, I will show you how you can do it and at least point you to direction so you can connect your own networks. Okay, let's begin sharing my screen, entire screen. Hopefully you can see. Can you?
Not yet.
Okay, stop sharing then. Okay, yeah, this will work. Now, perfect, okay. So I have my IntelliJ here. Hopefully you can see. I can make it, yeah, here, and then, okay. So this is my, so right now, first of all, we need to set up the environment. Why it does not work? Although, for some reason, my keyboard does not work. That's very, very weird. Okay. Okay, and yeah. Whoa. This is very weird. Let me try something. Okay, perfect. So yeah. This is the setup for environments and contains the HackAtom node configuration that we will use with WasmD client. And also there are network informations. I shared this in CosmWasm Discord channel in announcements, HackAtom/announcements. Just go and check there, and yeah, it has the RPC, REST, and gRPC endpoints for both networks, and also the connection information that we support and the channels that we run during this hackathon. And also, yeah, the bharvest network information is here. Okay, so first topic, transferring native tokens. So in order to transfer any tokens between 2 networks, you need relayer processes. So relayer processes are just a process that keeps track of each network and sends packages back and forth. And you need at least one connection to send packets between networks, right? And you can run multiple relayers on the same channel. But this is just an extra information, not relevant now. And yeah, we have these channels that we already set up for you, and you don't need to. And so, process of transferring tokens between chains is defined by ICS20 protocol, and this is like the native Cosmos. And right now with CW20, we are utilizing this protocol to send tokens between each network. So I will give an overview of what this contract is. We will be using a contract to send tokens, to native tokens actually, to another chain, right? At the second phase. First, this is the first phase. It's going to be like very simple IBC transfer using native modules. Okay, and I'm adding new fresh keys now, and yeah, there will be no tokens inside. And then I'm here requesting some tokens. Hopefully it will work. Yeah, requesting tokens from the HackAtom network, and then requesting from bharvest testnet. Yep. Okay, now, so I'll open another. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to show you the logs of relayers so we can follow what is happening. Exactly this one. So it keeps track of each network and updates the light clients, on-chain clients if necessary. And it works in 60 seconds. So if you send a transaction right now, for example, it was in the 30th interval, it will be sent in 30 seconds. So it's not instant. You can configure this. You can set it like 1 second or less or more, but it will burn more tokens more faster.
Orkun?
Yeah.
People are saying the quality is not good, the screen. Can you do something about it, please?
The screen quality. I can do something, but it's like, can they read the informational screen, or like, is it enough if I make this bigger?
Orkun, people are saying they cannot read the code at all.
At all?
At all.
Oh, all right, that's bad. Okay, then what I can do is change my. All right.
And also, can you scale code up twice?
Like this. Okay.
Awesome. Better. Thank you.
Perfect. Sorry for that. Now, okay. Now, right now we are following this relayer process, and you can see it's working now. And let's transfer some tokens between each networks. And this command here is for native ICS20 transfers. Let's run. And now I will send tokens from HackAtom RU chain. Cancel transaction. Why? Okay, to swap. And yeah, it is sent to chain 1. And right now it's sleeping and it's waiting. And when it's awake, it will send the transaction from between the chains. So I want to show you this one. Okay. "60 seconds, come on. We have to wait a bit. But first, okay, I can show you this one. Yep, it must have relayed. Yeah, okay, so right now it's relaying the packets. Now the tokens is sent. If you check the block explorer or using this one, I cannot show you this balances now because I cannot swap screens. I'm sharing one, only IntelliJ. And yeah, so right now, yeah, I showed you how to send the native tokens using this code, right? And the second topic now, how can we transfer CW20 tokens? I mean, it is totally different than native tokens. It's a whole different protocol, and how can we do it? And so how this works is we have a CW20, ICS20 contract which connects to the IBC port, and through this port, it connects to another chain. So when you set up your own CW20 token and send some tokens to this IBC contract, what it will do is it will send the token to the other chain, and vice versa. For example, you can send from chain B to chain A over native transfer, and then when this transfer happening, it will move the tokens back and release the bonded tokens, block tokens. So, okay, right now I will show how you can deploy and store a CW20 token. And this is our CosmWasm Plus repo, and this command is for uploading. Okay. So our code is up there. It's taking a bit of time for some reason. Okay, and yeah, I'm setting up the instantiate message, and it's basically sets up a CW20 token with only one address, and Mitri is admin, which is the fresh account. All right, set up this one, and then, okay, instantiating now. So yeah, it's up there. And now I have my CW20 contract. Now I will send some tokens to a CW20 ICS20 contract, and this contract will send tokens to other network. And now again, I'm setting up my target address, and then ICS20 transfer message. So what you do is, I'm going to execute this handle send message of a CW20, and I will send this send to CW20 message. And in this message, there is an actual field. I can show you this one. Base, and for the example, it is here. I'll get it more. Receive message. It must be this one. Yeah. If you check this, you will see a message field here. So what this is a placeholder and some like kind of meta message. So you can implement custom functionality using this message. So right now I will pass this transfer message inside the send. Right, and in this transfer message, there will be some information about the target chain. And yeah, this is that transfer message I'm talking about. And this sets up a JSON file string, and sets up the channel ID, and channel ID is 2 for contract. We set up, and the remote address. And beware, you have to parse it, serialize it to base 64, and it has to be without a new line. So this command is quite required. When you are using any programming language, like if you were to do it in Rust, you wouldn't need this, but right now we have to serialize this JSON message because it accepts binary, message as binary. And yeah, let's show this one. Yeah. As you can see, it is base 64. And then this is the ICS20 listener contract that we set up, and which the layer is listening to. And this is our send message. I want to send 100 tokens worth of star tokens to this contract, and this contract is our ICS20 listener contract, and I want to send this message.
Orkun, Valerie
Yeah.
just asked to share scratch 2.md.
Yes, I can. Wait. Give me more right now. Perfect. So I've sent it in the chat.
Thank you.
Here.
Perfect. Thank you.
Welcome. And then, yeah, now this one, right? We have the message ready. Again, I want to follow the relayer. As you can see, it's sleeping again, and let's wake it up. Shoot, and we are waiting now. Normally in our networks in MuscleNet, it doesn't take that long for sending these messages, so I believe there is some mechanism. Yeah. So sending now. Yep, the message is gone. I mean, it's pretty difficult to see like in full detail, but yeah. What happened is, I'll show you this as well. Let's watch the relayer logs first, then I will explain in depth what happened in the background. $60 seconds. By the way, I should warn you, TS relayer is on alpha stage now, so commands can change and it could break, and it could not work, so beware. Don't expect too much now, but we are developing it quite fast. So yeah, there is an update to the Tendermint client, on-chain client, and yep, as you can see here, the packets are being sent now, and acknowledged messages are being listened, and now the message is up there. I want to show you the format of the message, so I want to hide it for some second. Okay, and share my, okay, right here. And then I want to copy that balances query here, and then show you the output. Okay, ID, please show a fresh export. Let's see how it goes. Yep. Right now, as you can see, our star token is here. It's encoded. And yeah, the transfer has been successful. In order to do the reverse, send this token back to the first chain, you have to stop sharing again. Sorry for this, cannot share full screen. Okay. To do it, to send the token back to the first chain, you have to, where is that one? Okay. So you have to use the native IBC transfer method. because in the first chain it's CW20, but the second chain is basically native, right? And what you need to do is swap this guy ID and send it to channel 1 or 0. I think it is 1. Just check it out. I've written somewhere there. And then set this up, send back the token, and point it to the address. And after that, you will see the token is transferred within a couple minutes. And yeah, so far like this. I hope everything is clear. I mean, this explains the usage of it. Oh, sorry, I was going to show you CW20, like what happened in the background. So when I send a send message to CW20 contract here, it is a send message, right?
Orkun, there's a question. Can you serialize data structures like hash map in WasmD for storage in contract and transferring data in messages?
You cannot serialize hash map in Rust contracts because, as far as I remember, but I might be wrong, need to check it out, hash map contains undeterministic code inside, so it's not possible. So if you're asking if it is possible to send data back and forth between chains, like some data structures, yes, it is possible, but it cannot be like hash map. You need to define something like JSON, then serialize it and send it. Okay, I hope that fulfilled your question. All right, Valerie, have fun, mate. Okay, and then it sends the message here, and the balance inside is updated. Then this internal message right here is reflected to CW20 ICS20 contract. Right, and if we check it here in the contract, what happens is it receives this CW20 receive message and runs some check and then executes a transfer. And the transfer is, it sends the tokens to this channel as if it is a native token inside the ICS20 packet. So if you want to learn how this works, like IBC enabled smart contracts, I recommend you to go CW20 ICS20 contract, go through the README and read the code, like what happens here, and read through this ibc.rs files, and this is where the handshake configuration happens. And there is another contract. Was it here? I think it was somewhere else for the reflect. Yeah, it was in CosmWasm main repo. Go and check there. We have another contract here that I have shown you in our previous workshops, and it is on our website under the workshop section. I recommend you go ahead and check it. So yeah, right now I want to show you how you can set up this relayer for yourself, but I cannot share screen. So okay, I will show you our internal nodes, but I won't be able to set it up live. It's difficult. Or I can. For example, yeah, let's set it up. We can. No worries. You can see my screen, I suppose. Yes, perfect. Okay, go away, dude. Close this one. Clear. Okay, this is going to be some experimental. I'm demoing here. It could work or it could not work. Okay. Oh, sorry. So you have to install IPM config IBC TS relayer like this, but the format could be wrong. Just go and check the IPM repo. You install this, what happens is it gets two executables. One is IBC setup, which is a client tooling for setting up new channels. And the second is IBC relayer, which actually does the magic, sends tokens back and forth. Also, we have some setup scripts for this. I have not set them up now, but I will in the next days. So keep an eye on this repo here. You can use these as well. Here it is. I'm not going to wait for this one because I already have these, but you can install it like that. And this is where the IBC setup configuration is. I'm going to remove the current one. Registry, we have our registry here, right? And this is where the configuration is here for these different networks. And I want to set up the basic transfer between two networks we have set up just for testing this. And yeah, IBC setup. Okay, for this we need generate first. Okay, I'll check my code here. We need to set up these two networks. Oh no. Okay. Balances. Okay, downloading the code. We don't need it. Setting up the relay. Perfect. Here. Okay. So with this command, it will request tokens from these two networks through facet. And yep. And here's our mnemonic for this relay. Afterwards, I want to start the relay, but let me check this one. Okay, so relay gets the configuration from here right now, and I've set up the ICS20 port as transfer between these tokens. If you want to set up custom ports in the future for your own smart contracts, you need to put, as far as I remember, custom port variable instead of ICS20 port. And it will work, but yeah, keep an eye out on the repo. Okay, let's see. And then I think this will make the work. Sorry. Yeah, there is no connection that we made, and we need to connect these two networks. But for that, let me go through our setup. ICS20. And then, yeah, using this contract, we could set up our, yep. Let's try it out. Not sure it will work though. If this is taking long, it means that it's working now. Yep. And this command is creating the connection between chains. First, it creates the clients, on-chain light clients, and then retrieves the past block data and builds this client. Yep, I think right now it is fetching the data now. Yeah, it's right now trying to open a connection. Yep. I just want to give you some information while this is happening. So, for example, right now we have a running relay between HackAtom Russia network and Swap testnet network, and it is running on clients, right? I mean, it has connections and some clients. So if you want to connect your own like smart contracts between these two chains, you don't have to set up a new client from scratch. You can just use an existing client between these two chains, and even you can use existing connections, right? So keep that information in mind and go for using existing connections if possible, not creating only your clients. I mean, when you are setting up a client, it will automatically detect the up-to-date client from chains if there is one that connects these two chains, and it will use that one with these setup scripts. Yep. And the channel is almost open. Channel open, acknowledge for port transfer. Yep. And the confirmation is here. All right, we have our channels. IBC, yep, this is where the fun part is. Layer start. Yep. Now it's expecting for packets between networks. I will send a message between these two. I hope I don't need to. Do I need some tokens inside? Yeah, I do. Request some tokens. Okay, and okay, wasn't the keys at network 1 main, network 2 main, and then run this again. Okay, and requesting tokens now to work. Also need the configurations. Perfect. And the balances must be done. And now the channel ID was, let me get it. Okay, the connection 9 and channel 9. It's channel 9 on both networks. Getting the script. Okay, let's see. What is wrong? Okay, transaction flag, because yeah, I know what this is for. Okay, better, I will make something better. Copy this configuration from here. No. Yeah, Tmax does this thing. I'm gonna fix this configuration here. Sorry for this again. Okay, and this one, and this one, and this one. Oh, yep. I hope it will work. Okay, yeah. I will just copy it manually. Okay. This is the node configuration. This is the transaction configuration. It's on the way. Okay, and yeah. And now transact tokens between two networks. Yep, check this one. The packet is there, and it required an update to Tendermint client, and it's doing it now. Sending the packet. And yeah, acknowledge the packet. This acknowledge packet means the second network sends it to the first network that tells, yeah, I have received your packet and I processed it and it's inside the chain now. So you can make any configuration or modification on your change, on your chain. So if it's successful, it works on the first chain. Otherwise, it does not. All right, then. Okay, let's get this one again. And checking now if it worked. Okay, and yeah. Okay, there is this wound here, and want to get this one. Network 2 main. Want to check the second network if it did work. Yep, our token is up there, and yeah, it's successful now. So I think that's all. If you don't have any more questions, I mean, I'm done with like workshop and telling you. If you have any questions after like this call, you can ask me on Discord. You can ask me in HackAtom channel or also our CosmWasm channel, Discord channel. So let's wait for questions for a couple minutes if you have some. And yeah, for the task, you have the skills now. I mean, you need to configure the liquidity part, and yeah. It's amazing, right? To see it live, Valerie. Welcome.
So Valerie was really, really moved, no?
Yeah, I was at the first time when I see this working. I mean, yeah. I've been waiting IBC for a long time, and the first time I met this like connection, I was like, yeah, it's here.
Yeah. So it's actually, it's like the title, the new horizon, yeah. Right? The IBC.
Yeah, it's very powerful tooling, and I think there will be a lot of attention to this tech stack, IBC and CosmWasm. Very solid technologies on the both end, and it's safer than Solidity, for example, and faster than Ethereum. And these are some points that makes CosmWasm and IBC quite powerful.
We only need to have more builders like Ethereum.
Yeah. That's why we do these workshops,
yes. Right? Doing great.
Yeah.
So are we having a break time or?
Yeah, I'm done. I've told everything.
All right.
For this workshop. I mean, if there is any topic from our people here, we can discuss and speak, or any questions, I can help you. Otherwise, we can call it done.
Also available on the HackAtom Russia site. We'll share with the Tendermint.
Yeah.
And also on the CosmWasm website and doc site.
Yeah. Awesome. Is there any way to build modules for making HTTPS requests from smart contracts? So, Aniket, I think that's not possible. I mean, it's possible, of course, but that brings huge problems because HTTP requests are not deterministic. I mean, it's bounded to network health. And for example, when you are replaying the blocks, and it will crash. It could crash the state. So it is not much possible. But what is possible is you can make an external process that listens the blockchain and, for example, to smart contract and triggers a HTTP request when it sees a block or like transaction that flags it to send this HTTP request. But there's no way to do it in the blockchain. I wouldn't recommend it. That's a big no-no. I mean, if the question is like, how can I get external information from internet to my blockchain? You have a couple possibilities. One is you can feed data to the blockchain using a client, your own client, and you can set the admin as your address and pump the data in. Or you can utilize the Oracle smart contracts. Yeah, and for that, I think we have a simple Oracle or like random Oracle somewhere, some smart contract. And yeah, also I remember that Terra network has a native module that works as an Oracle that sees the data. Also, go and check Band protocol. I'm not sure if they have Cosmos support. I know they're running on Cosmos, but not sure if you can use it in like CosmWasm now. And go and check that. Yeah, these are the points. I hope I could answer your question. Okay, we can call it off then. Not seeing questions here.
Great. Thank you, Orkun, and thank you everybody for joining today, and wish a very good luck for everybody who are participating in HackAtom Russia.
Okay, Aniket, can you join our Discord so we can continue here?
Okay, another question. What are your plan, guys, on IBC visualization tool?
I remember that there is this tool online like Map of Zones. We can use that for visualization, and you have to, so if you give your network RPC endpoint and a network chain ID to the maintainers of Map of Zones, they will add the network to their product, and you can see your network is on this Map of Zones. But right now, we don't have plans for, as far as I know, another like IBC visualization tool, but if a need arises, we can. It's not like a big deal. Yep, thank you. Aniket, for you. Oh yeah, we have a repo like that. I didn't know this exists. Must be before me. Is this a fork? Visualizer for IBC queries. Oh yeah. Okay, all right, yeah, right. I remember this one. Thank you. So yeah, you can use this one as well. We can maintain it for our networks and put it for our networks. Also, yeah, I mean, what was the question like? I mean, we are currently maintaining this, and you can use this as well for your networks, and it shows the connections like and clients and channels there as visual. And thank you for reminding me that. I should deploy that.
We answered Aniket's question, right? Like Oracle smart contract if possible.
Yeah. Aniket, can you join our chat so we can continue in Discord? I need to find, I mean, I cannot tell it now in my mind, from my mind.
I guess that's it then, no?
Yeah. Everyone, thank you for joining in, and keep in touch and follow our workshops. We try to do this often and teach you. And also I'm learning by myself with you as well. So yeah, keep up the good work.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Orkun. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.